Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My beloved brothers and sisters, the reward and punishment in the story of Prophet Noah alayhi salam. Allah created Adam and Hawa and gave them guidance to worship Him alone. As time passed, the world became filled with people who forgot about Allah's commands. They began to worship false gods. They become liars and ill-mannered. Allah wanted to call the people back to the straight path. He sent prophets to these people from among them. One of them was Noah alayhi salam. Noah alayhi salam reminded his people that there is no God but Allah. There is only one God, Allah, and that they should worship Him alone. He warned them not to bow down before idols and false gods. He warned them not to bow before idols and false gods. He said, "My people, I am a clear warner to you. Worship Allah and obey me. He will forgive you your wrong actions." He called his people night and day. Every time he called them to Allah's forgiveness, they put their fingers into their ears and wrapped themselves up in their clothes. Nuh alayhi salam called them openly and publicly. Nuh alayhi salam called them openly and publicly and talked to them privately, but they did not listen to him. They refused to obey him. In fact, they made fun of him. They called him a liar and a madman. For many years, Nuh alayhi salam tried to turn the people to Allah, but only a few people followed him. Nuh alayhi salam asked Allah for help. Allah told him to build a ship, which took a long time to build. All the people laughed at him. They said he was crazy to build the ship far away from the sea. Nuh alayhi salam warned his people that Allah would punish them, and they refused to obey him. They only mocked him. They did not pay any attention to his warnings. When the ship was ready, Allah told Nuh to take on board one male and one female of every kind of creature. Then he and his followers boarded the ship, and they were safe. Heavy rain began to fall. The floods covered the land. Wicked people were drowned. All evil was washed away from the face of the earth. There was flood water everywhere. After many days, when Allah gave His command, the skies cleared up and the rain stopped. The ship came to rest at Mount Al-Judi. Nuh alayhi salam and his follower came out of the ship. They settled on the new land and filled it. After Nuh alayhi salam, Allah sent many messengers. They called the people back to the straight path. The last of those messengers was Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He received the last message from Allah in the form of Quran. So the Quran gives us guidance about everything. Without Allah's guidance, people stray and turn to evil. Allah has shown men and women the straight path. However, Allah has given everyone the choice either to do what is right or to do what is wrong. Islam teaches us that there will be a day called the Day of the Judgment. At the end of the time, on that day, everyone will be judged according to his or her good or bad deeds in life. Allah will reward those who believe in Him, who do good actions and obey His messengers. He will also punish those who do not believe in Him, do bad actions and reject His messengers. This life is a preparation for the life to come. The Quran teaches us that those who submit to the will of Allah will find paradise. The first surah of the Quran, Surah Al-Fatiha, is a prayer for guidance to the path that leads to paradise in the life after death. Life after death is called Akhirah. It is one of the most important beliefs of Islam. Disobedience and wickedness will be punished in the next life, and obedience and goodness will be rewarded. But Allah is merciful, He is forgiving and likes to forgive. He will certainly forgive those who gave up the life of wickedness in this world and turn to Him. He will guide them to the straight path. So the Quran says that Allah has appointed over each one of us two angels who record what we do in this world. The truly good will be in perfect happiness, but the evildoers will be in a blazing fire.